Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Hi guys, I'm Rhea. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, baby, hit that subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. I'm just telling you the truth. Stick around, I got something for you. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you guys again. So as you can tell by today's title, we're getting into another meal prep, and I know that you guys have been loving these videos, so as long as you keep watching, I'll keep putting them out. We're also going to excuse my appearance because your girl just got back from the gym and I need to hurry up and cook something. So today's meal prep is going to be super quick, super easy, and the meals are going to be delicious. I've been looking back at my older meal prep videos and there are just some meals that are just like bangers, and I just felt like I needed to redo at least one of them today. So I'm gonna be making a buffalo chicken salad, but I'm of course gonna be putting it inside the mason jar because you know your girl loves mason jar salads. I'm also gonna show you two snack options, one sweet, one savory, and then I'm also gonna be making some Greek inspired meatballs, but I'm gonna be having them two ways throughout the week. So I'm going to show you one, how I meal prep them as one individual meal, but then I will also show you a bonus meal so you can see how I use the meatballs in another dish. But honestly, it's the same protein, same ingredients, just, you know, spicing it up a little bit, trying to give ourselves a little bit of variety because eating the same foods every single day for 6 days is just not it. So as requested from my last video, a lot of you guys would like to actually see the macros for my meals. So I'm going to be including them at the end of every meal that I prepared today. If that is something that triggers you, baby, just skip through that part. After I prepare every single meal, I will have the macro breakdown on MyFitnessPal. And then for my bonus meal, you won't actually see me cook it in this video. The recipe will just be linked down below, so you just have to scroll down a little bit under featured recipes and it'll tell you what the recipe is. Like, you just click on the link and then it'll bring up my little recipe for you. But without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and jump in because I know you guys want to see this food and I want to get cooking. So let's go ahead and jump into this meal prep. So to start off today's meal prep, I'm just going to be prepping some protein penne pasta. I'm just gonna boil it on the stove and put it aside. I'm not really making specific dishes with it. I'm making it primarily just in case I want to switch up my meals, switch up the carb with my meal for dinner this week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and weigh it out. Boil the pasta. You can add salt to the water. I did not because I didn't know what kind of sauce I was gonna be putting on it. I just kept it super simple because I'm trying to watch my salt intake. But yeah, I'm just gonna boil it, drain it, and put it to the side, and that's gonna be that. Now that my pasta noodles are all cooked and drained, I'm going to season 4 very large chicken breasts that I cut up into small bite-sized pieces. Everything that I use in terms of spices will be posted on the screen so you can see that. You know I don't measure, I season with love over here, but I will say it was about 1 to 1.5 teaspoons, give or take. But all of my seasonings will be on the screen. I'm just going to season up the chicken, add a little bit of olive oil just for some extra moisture, and then I'm going to toss it all together and cook it on the stove, and that's that. Just wanted to share that I decided to cook the chicken in batches. That way I can get good color on all sides, and I'm just gonna let this rest on the stove and move on to my produce prep. Now moving on to our produce prep, I'm just going to chop up or cube up some cucumbers, thinly slice some celery, and then cube up a tomato, honestly keeping it so simple because I just don't feel like doing the most today. This is the second batch of chicken. It got a little bit darker on the bottom, but I personally do not mind that. I'm just going to finish tossing it together, make sure everything is thoroughly cooked because we don't eat pink chicken. And then I'm just gonna place it in a bowl and let it sit and cool until I'm ready to assemble my salads. Okay, so now I'm moving on to some meatballs. I'm using ground turkey. It's the 85% lean, 15% fatty, I guess that's how you would say it. Anyways, I'm just going to season the meat completely with all of these seasonings that are on the screen, mix it together, and then I did this a little bit differently. You don't have to do it this way. You can just add all of the other mix-in components together, but I wanted to weigh out my portions separately so that I knew exactly what I was eating on a daily basis. Okay, so this is exactly what I meant when I was saying that I season the meat, but then I'm portioning it out so that I can add all of my fixins. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of feta and 30 grams of frozen spinach to 6 ounces of the turkey meat, and I'm just going to form them into 4 meatballs, and I'm gonna do this until all of my meat mixture has been formed into little meatballs. So I made a total of 24 meatballs, I believe, 24. I think I had enough for 6 days, and I cooked them all at once, but you could definitely pop them in the freezer and cook them as you're ready, or like cook them and then put them in the freezer. I just kept them all in the fridge, portioned out and ready to go for when I wanted them throughout the week. So for my mason jar salad this week, I'm doing my favorite buffalo chicken salad. I just tossed the chicken with some buffalo sauce, added some blue cheese crumbles, followed by some carrot, thinly sliced celery, and then of course packed it in with some romaine, and that's basically it. Now, I did already mention that the macros will be on the screen, but if anybody cares just for me to say it right now, you don't want to read it, I added 147 grams of cooked chicken, which is also 6 ounces of chicken, to the jars, added 1 serving or 28 grams of blue cheese crumbles, 45 grams of shredded carrots, 50 grams of celery, and 45 grams of romaine lettuce. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I cooked the meatballs for about 45 minutes at 350 degrees in my oven. Moving right along, I'm back with another minute brown rice quinoa movement here. I don't know what it is, but I've been loving these things. They're just so quick and easy. I took 2 of them, fluffed them up, and put them in the microwave for 5 minutes, and they're good to go. Just set them aside, keeping it really simple. Now I'm just prepping a really quick and easy tomato cucumber Greek salad. I'm adding some Kalamata olives and seasoning with some ground oregano, onion powder, onion salt, black pepper, and 6 teaspoons of red wine vinegar. Toss it all together and it holds up in the fridge super well. Just mix well and put a lid on it and you're good to go. So to assemble my meal prep containers, I'm going to add half of a serving to each of the meal prep containers of the brown rice and quinoa mixture. Then I'm going to pile in 4 of my turkey meatballs. Then I'm going to add my little Greek salad on the side and finish it off by packing in just a little bit of arugula for some extra greens, and that is the meal. That's it. So y'all know your girl likes to snack, and I've been loving making these little snack prep bowls to just make sure that I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating. So I have some protein yogurt and I'm seasoning it, of course, with some cinnamon. Yes, we season the yogurt apparently. And then I'm pairing it with some raspberries, blueberries, and of course my favorite dark chocolate granola because of its chocolate. It's for me. So this is basically it. I just popped everything in the fridge, even the granola, and it held up perfect throughout the week. You do not have to do it, but that's what I did and it was great. savory snack option because I like to fluctuate. I added 2 tablespoons of red pepper hummus, 101 grams of fresh cucumbers, 2 servings of peppered salami, and I'm using 1 serving of the Good Thins crackers in the triple cheese flavor, and honestly 10 out of 10 combination. So good. I even kept the chips in the fridge. You don't have to do that either. It just made it easier so I didn't forget them on the way out. So here's everything that I prepared for the week. I got a lot of dishes out of this. I have enough leftovers to make another salad for Friday, so I'm pretty much good to go for the entire week. I'm very pleased with this. Okay, so y'all remember how I made those noodles? Well, I decided to make a quick and easy pasta dish with the meatballs. So I just had the protein pasta, sauteed it with some garlic, tomatoes, and spinach, and then I mixed it with a little bit of lemon juice, my roasted vegetable pesto, and topped it with the meatballs. And honestly, 10 out of 10, very simple. I wasn't gonna include it because I didn't eat this until Friday, but here it is. Here's the bonus meal.